Dude, I can't even begin to express what's going through my head right now. I'm a processor. I don't speak fast. I don't speak loud. It takes me a minute. And I've been racking my brain trying to work myself into an understanding of really what is going on right now. It is 2020. And we are still dealing with oppression, with injustice, with racism, with invalid or inappropriate stereotypes. Real talk. I like to exercise, I like to run, I like to ride my bike, and the thought hit me today that it was almost like, I don't want to say fear, but it was, I guess I was apprehensive about riding my bike because I'm going through different neighborhoods and I'm literally saying, this is a real possibility that I could be riding my bike and don't come home. That something could pop off, something that I didn't plan for, something that I didn't expect could literally happen. And I may never see my wife again. I may never see my boys again. Simply because I'm going for a bike ride through a neighborhood. Like, that's mind blowing to me. Like, for real, it's mind blowing. But these are the times that we're in. One of the hardest things I had to do the other day was I had to sit my boys down and I had to have a conversation with them. First of all, I struggled with it because I was like, okay, with the Ahmaud situation, my wife and I, we talked to them about it, but we didn't really show them footage. But I really felt compelled where this situation with Mr. Floyd is concerned to, like, I cannot shield them from this. They need to see what evil looks like. And so I set them down in the living room and I put it on my Xbox. Listen, I'm 41 years old, but I still play Xbox. Okay, so whatever. So I put it on. I put it on my Xbox, and I did it intentionally because when I started playing the video, I said, "Boys, I want y'all to look at this," and it was the long one, the 10-minute version of it. And I said, "Now I want you to understand this. I know that I'm playing this on my video game console, where you guys play Fortnite and Call of Duty, but I want to tell you something. What you get ready to see is no game. You don't die and come back. You don't get an extra life. What you get ready to see is how evil took the life of an innocent man." And I sat there and I watched my boys in horror because I had to literally, in that moment, I took their innocence. Which is something that as a father, it's my job to protect. To protect their innocence. To shield them from seeing things. To shield them from certain conversations. But I had to be the person, because of the world that we live in, to completely take their innocence as it pertains to this bubble, this world where they think everybody is nice and everybody looks at them the way I look at them. And I watched them. I watched the horror on their face as they saw life leave a man's body. One of the hardest things I've ever done. I should have never had to do that. But I had to, because these are the times that we're living in. So, what have I come up with through this? Yes, I know we hold people accountable. I believe in a culture of accountability. I believe in speaking truth to power. I believe in the freedom of speech to protest. I believe in solidarity. I believe in all of those tools. I believe that all of those things are needed and they are necessary. But I believe there's one thing that we're missing that I've kind of challenged myself. And I want to just present this, and I'm gonna get out your way. And I want to take a moment to talk specifically to my white brothers and sisters. I said it right, brothers and sisters. Because when you cut us open, we all bleed the same color. But when you look at me, do you see yourself in me? Or am I just another brown-skinned man, black man, that you look at and you would feel sorry for if something was to happen to me, but you would go on with your life? The question is, when you look at me, do you see yourself in me? Because if you don't, the next time an atrocity happens, you're gonna feel bad, which is cool. You're gonna feel sad, which is, I understand that. But you know that you have the ability to go back to your life in just a matter of time. While me and my brothers, my sisters, we don't have that option. It is not until you can look and see a reflection of yourself in Mr. Floyd, Mr. Castillo, Mr. Martin, Mr. Gardner. And the way you and I are able to do that is through this thing called empathy. Empathy is so big. Empathy is the ability to see things from another person's perspective. Empathy is the ability to feel what another person is feeling. Empathy is the ability to identify with what another person's struggle or their pain is. Because let me tell you why empathy is important, because I'm going to tell you this. Where there's empathy, there will be no judgment. Empathy and judgment can't coexist. Empathy and bias can't coexist. Empathy and racism can't coexist. Empathy and injustice can't coexist. Empathy and oppression can't coexist. The reason why a lot of these things are continual and we're perpetuating this cycle of oppression is because really people don't really get in and begin to really feel what we feel. They don't identify with what it is, what the struggle is, with the fear and the pain and the just dealing with the thought that, hey, when I get on my bike and go for a ride, and I may not come home. Like, that's real. I need you to feel that. I need you to feel that. Because I believe that if we, as humans, would tap into our superpower called empathy, we could change the world. Here's why. Empathy changes you. We're looking for change and we're thinking for change. We're thinking change is going to come from the government or change is going to come from this person. But listen, I'm saying, God, let change begin in me. Let me be the change that I'm wanting to see. Let it start with me. And if I take on that mentality, and my brother takes on that mentality, and my sisters take on that mentality, and my white brothers and my Hispanic brothers, my Asian brothers and sisters, if everybody takes on that mentality, let me be the change. Let it start with me. And we can start a revolution. So I encourage you today, tap into your superpower, empathy. It's okay. Most of us are not born with it, but you can develop it. You can ask yourself, I wonder what life looks like through his eyes. When judgment begins to creep up, You can say, nah, I don't know her story. So why am I going to judge her circumstance? Why am I going to judge her beliefs? I don't know her story. The ability to put yourself in someone else's shoes, to feel what they feel, to see what they see, to care enough to care. I think that's what's needed. And that's how we can change the world. So I love you. Peace to you. I'm believing that this situation is going to get better. It's going to take time, but it will get better. I'm challenging myself to do my part, and I want to challenge you to do yours. Empathy is the key. God bless.